What's good, y'all? Said no Matt Cat checking in again. So the other night I recorded this, call it my gift to the world. I guess you could call it my song. It's taken 23 years for me to complete it, and I did it in my little prison cell back at the house or whatever. And I don't know, it just didn't come out right. So I figured I'd come here to the park today after shooting some hoops with me and my old girlfriend, and get the balls, the courage worked up to try to spit it and get it out there. I got to get it out of my chest. I may die in the next hour or something. I never get it out. So just hear me out for a second. So a little backstory on it. It's called Younger Days, and I wrote the first verse in 2004. I was sitting in county jail, Coahoma County Jail, back in Clarksdale, Mississippi. I've been sanctioned to do a year, and there's no you ever watch this, bro, but I love you, bro. And he challenged me to sit down and write a rap. I was like, okay. So I wrote the first verse to it, and then 5 years later, I'd migrated from Mississippi back here to Kansas, and I was staying with my one time at that time 50-year-old hippie lesbian chick Nancy Cochran's house, and she played the guitar, and I used to love listening to her play, and I thought I'd write the second verse to my song, so I did, and then fast forward another 15 years, in 2022, I got out of another county jail down in Corpus Christi, Texas. Well, actually, it was Sinton, Texas, and then I went to join this cult slash Christian based home, whatever thingy. And I sat down and I wrote the third verse to it. Actually, I was homeless. I was sitting outside of the Salvation Army there in Corpus when I did write the third verse to it. I started it, and then I finished writing it up here just about a week and a half ago. And so this is how it goes, man. It goes like this. Called Younger Days by Christopher Neil Johnson. I take the good with the bad and I roll on. I try living life doing right, but it's hard not to do wrong. It can be such a sad song, but I know that the bad don't last long, so I stay strong. I do this for my mom's assists and the ones I miss doing time in the county, man. I hate the shit. But that's the price I pay for my thuggish ways. Sit back and reflect on my younger days. 9 years old and I've come up hard. Both parents locked up, leaving mental scars. 13 years old in the land of new. Told a stranger in my life I learned to love him too. 2 years later, now I'm leaving home, going back to my family in a place unknown, confused as fuck, trying to figure it out. Where I went wrong, what it's all about. But at 16, it was hard for me. I blamed it on myself, started smoking weed. Past meeting present constantly, strangers from my past and my memory. So I made a few trips to my old home, fell in love with a chick and it kept me gone. Finally made it back, my broken heart. I dropped out of school and that was just a start. Met another broad, fell in love again. This is stupid shit that I can't explain. Met another broad, cocaine, threesomes all day, her with Mary Jane. 17 years old and I'm in some shit. Running from the law was a daily trip. But then it wasn't long for my luck ran out. It was locked behind the walls with time to think about. All the stupid shit that I want to change, flip the script on the game and be a man. So at 19, I'm free again. Got plans to make a change and ease the pain. Then I took it to a level all them haters doubted. College educated, my knowledge sprouted. Then I started proving all them haters right once again on that bay. Every night they say history has a way of repeating itself. I've been laying on my rack dreaming dreams of well. See, everybody say it's gonna be okay, but I never can forget about my younger days, my younger days. See, everybody got a story about their younger days, but you can learn a lot from my younger days. Now stop. What would you say if I told you I was tested, molested as a child before I raised myself to be the bestest? From the beginning, I knew I had brains, self-esteem coming lack from making a change, being a man. But I know that I'm a man now. I spit game to it while I'm puffing on the pow mouth. CWB style, I dump the blunt, twist the leaf in the meanwhile. Meanwhile, 5 years passing, I feel I'm getting older. I'm gonna call heart to compliments, cold shoulder. For these hope jocks to cease to stop. Is it really love, man? I think it's not. We're all little kids trying to find a spot in this world of fakes and flip flops. This ain't hip hop, just color thug rock. Words and music and vehicles when it's all you got. I don't do this for the money or fame. I just want to tell the story about my younger days, my younger days. See, everybody got a story about their younger days, but you can learn a lot from my younger days, my younger days. My, how time has flown. I got the heart of a child, yet I'm acting grown. It's taken over 20 years to complete the song. Blink of an eye don't seem that long. You see, I spent so many years swimming through the feces. Come to find out, only Christ completes me.